into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AFTERBUZZ TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
This is Breaking Into Reality, the reality of reality television, where it all becomes real with me, your host, Sheila Conlin. You can find me at ConlinCo TV for my Twitter and at ConlinCo TV for my Instagram. For the past 16 years, I've had the honor to interview real people all over the country for the opportunity to be on television. And I've been told that my interview process and my casting process has been a bit grueling, but ultimately an amazing experience. So, you know, this is such a cool thing to be able to have people have the opportunity to make it on reality TV. So on Breaking Into Reality, our guests share with us their Breaking Into Reality TV stories, how they did it, and how their lives have changed forever. And they get to tell us what it's really like behind the scenes. So right here, right now, on Breaking Into Reality, let's welcome our guests, Kristen Moss and Andrew Ward. Yay! Where's our little, the cheering
the laugh track.
The laugh track. That's what I was going. We always have that. So how do we find you guys?
There
it is.
So many people.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Yes, right. So tell us how to find you, because that's important.
So, as a combined entity for the Reality Television Awards, you can find us at Reality Awards TV. And me personally, I'm K Moss LA.
And I'm at Andrew P. Ward.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. K Moss.
K
Yeah,
Moss.
I
The
like
name
it.
is
Moss
stuck
Casting.
through her K Moss Casting. So people actually call her K Moss Casting now.
Yeah,
because
it's kind of, did you ever get, confused for Kate Moss? Is that?
Sometimes, and I don't mind it at all.
more so Amy Poehler, but
Yeah.
Right, because you look kind of like Amy Poehler. Right. So, first of all, super excited that you guys are here. We're going to get into, this is a little bit of a diversion from Breaking Into Reality's typical guests, but Andrew and Kristen have such a great story. They have a great Breaking Into Reality story. Kristen, you started out, you were discovered to be a casting recruiter.
Right.
And then asked to move to LA to do casting.
Right.
And Andrew, you actually were a contestant, so you do have a little bit of a Breaking Into Reality story.
a little bit.
Yes, and then moved into reality casting.
I've yet to dig up that clip.
You know, I mean, it'll be hard to find. I was the first one gone, so.
And what show was that?
I survived a Japanese game show. And
He
I
did not survive.
Did not survive.
Okay, now did you do that one in Japan?
Yes,
here?
in
It
Japan.
was in Japan. That was Arthur Smith, right?
We did the casting finals here. Yep. And they were like, oh, surprise! We're all going to Japan.
Yeah, I remember when they were doing that.
That was a long
super
flight.
Cool.
I do remember.
So so that changed your life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it got me the hookups to be working in TV. Really, I don't think I would have had that without that.
See, that's great. We're going to talk more about that, especially since our viewers want to hear all these great stories. But the path that you've chosen now, and really want to find out this inspiration that you got, because this is the 4th annual Reality TV Awards.
Yeah.
Coming up when?
So on November 2nd will be the 4th annual Reality Television Awards that Andrew and I created together after we both came to LA on a whim to see if we could, hack it in reality television behind the scenes. And, now we're trying to create an award show that gives the opportunity to all the producers, everyone who works on the shows, some recognition within the industry. So,
well, I have to say, super congratulations, and I admire you for doing it, because reality's been around for 16 plus some years, and no one has, even brought it to the attention to give an award. I mean, and it's true, the people behind the scenes, the casting, the ones that are actually on the show, uninhibited, lay it all on the table, but it's hard work. It's a lot of hard work and a lot of dedication, and so really kudos to you guys for finally starting this journey, and it is a journey, right? It's been a journey.
it's a journey. Oh, yeah.
Right. But it's true. And so, the Emmys don't give us much love, even though we're TV.
Right.
And we'll talk a little bit more about that. But let's do this, because I see something here that looks pretty delicious. And I'm not sure what it is yet. So, our little gig thing on the show here is, what can you bring me to eat or drink? So what did you bring?
So we don't do anything small in reality TV. Everything is enormous,
Bigger
and we
and
try
better.
to be bold every time.
I love that.
But we also...
Well, normally on Fridays, we, winding down. I know it's Wednesday, but we'll pretend like it's Friday.
Love that.
We do Margarita Fridays. End of the day, 4 p.m. rolls around. Maybe a little margarita cart around the office. This is a legit margarita. So this is just tequila, lime juice from outside of our office. We pull it from the lime
brought some
tree.
limes for you.
Oh, this is homegrown.
Yes.
Homegrown
And
California.
this is agave. So this is a very serious
top you
drink.
off over
This is not your normal margarita.
Well, one of my nicknames in the past was Sheila Tequila.
Ooh.
So let's see if I can live up to that again.
Are you related to Tila Tequila?
No. Love her. Okay, let's try. I should say cheers, but I think I'd probably spill mine.
It's not worth the risk.
Cheers, yeah. Cheers over there. Oh
there
my
you go.
God.
Ooh,
Delish.
that's good.
So, I love it. All right, I'm coming to your
It's not
office on
as
Fridays.
Yeah.
You're right. It's not
It's
as
not all
sweet.
sugar. It's
I like
clean.
this.
We need to be on our game. We can't be having hangovers in the morning on Saturdays.
So this is a nice little treat. So with your staff. So here's what I'd like to do, because these two, the creators and the executive producers of the Reality TV Awards, let's show our viewers the highlight reel from last season.
Yeah. Let's
do it.
Which I got to be a part of. I had an absolute blast, maybe a little too much fun, but it was so cool, and you guys did an incredible job.
Thank you.
Incredible. Let's show everybody right now.
And
'cause-
Absolute Live Productions was in charge of this entire stream, and they did the entire sizzle for us,
Such
and
a
they're
great job.
incredible.
Oh my
Yes.
God, I love it. The sizzle's great.
Thank you.
Can we see the clip, please?
We are live at the 3rd annual Reality TV Awards here in Hollywood at the Avalon.
They do that one character, and all of a sudden, they think they're a celebrity. Side note, the 10th anniversary edition of Mean Girls is available to download on iTunes after the show.
I happen to be a huge fan of Bridget. Oh my God, such a sweetheart.
Who is the girl in the red?
Shocking, especially
Oh, the red is Naomi Grossman from American Horror Story.
Isn't that funny? The suspense is probably shocking. I know, but I want it to be about us.
Oh, the red carpet host?
Yeah.
She's from Millionaire Matchmaker, Candace.
Yeah, great. Yeah, she's great.
Reality TV means so much to all of us.
I
because it
discovered
holds
him.
up
I
a
gave him his
mirror
first show.
to who
Really? We were thinking about
are
maybe having
as
him a host because he's so funny.
As
Yeah.
a civilization.
He's
And I
great.
want everybody in the
He's
room
great.
to
And
support
Suzanne
that
Wang
because it's the
Wong is
truth I'm
amazing.
speaking up
She's
here.
She's been in
Did
almost
you
every one
say
of our
a
awards.
symbolization?
I think I saw myself in there a little while ago there.
The one thing I would say, anyone who thinks being on these shows is easy, they're wrong. It's the hardest thing in the world to share your life and share your experience.
Some
We love
really
reality
great
TV in
quotes.
all seriousness, so it's an honor to be here in such a competitive market.
The fact of the matter is, reality is awesome.
And I have two amazing couples from the Real Housewives of Orange County, and I'm a huge fan. Zach Rance from Big Brother.
He's funny.
Jonathan Bennett, he's got some swagger.
Tonight, on the internet, an aging teen heartthrob joins the world of reality TV, thinking it'll be a
He's the
stepping
actual
stone to
voiceover.
bigger
Who's one of
things.
Jonathan Bennett's friends.
He's good.
Is this a real award?
And the winner is
The winner is
The winner is, drum roll please,
the deadliest catch.
Yay, those are my favorite guys at night.
They got around. They were
Yes.
fun.
Well, Josh was our first guest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
This will be like the most epic reality television show selfie ever. Because half of you out here, half of the rest of them are drunk in the bathroom. So, smile!
Wow, that was awesome.
Yay.
That is a great reel, and that was such a great night. The atmosphere, the buzz, and it was so glamorous. People were dressed up. That's another great thing that kudos to you guys. Somewhere to get dressed up.
Yeah.
Right. For the reality TV industry, it's a night to just really celebrate the industry as a whole. I mean, and as we all know, we work freelance. So we'll work with someone and we won't see them for a year.
Right.
Every year you could see them at the awards.
You'll see everyone there.
So let's dive into really, breaking into reality. So, Andrew, tell us a little bit about this contestant and then into casting. And then you tell me your little foray into that. And then I want to hear how you guys came up with this idea.
Okay. Yeah, I went on I Survived Japanese Game Show, got to Tokyo, basically got there, was there less than a day, and was like, bye, you're gone. And I was like, can I at least see the city a little bit? So they gave me some cash and sent me around to see the city for a few hours, but and took a translator with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did that, and then I met some people through that, and in long story short, in Chicago, they were coming in, they're like, oh, we're doing a casting call for a Glee project, would you want to work it? I was like, absolutely. Because I've always wanted to be in TV. I mean, there's home videos of me somewhere that doing my own talk show, and I'm sure Mom is trying to find them right now.
Yep. They're coming out of the closet.
So just that one connection off of meeting that person got me that Glee project casting, and then I went from that. I got a MasterChef one in Chicago, and then after that night, I went home to my roommate and Jennifer, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna move to LA. And I work full time in TV, and she's like, "Oh, yeah, do you want to sleep on that?" I was like, "No, I'm good.
I'm ready."
Yeah, and then
how
I moved
old were
here. This was in 2012, so fairly recent. I was.
Okay.
I mean, it's once you get in this industry, you can't stop moving, or you'll get forgotten real quick.
No, that is true. So that is recent. Okay,
yeah.
good.
My first gig was MasterChef in production, actually. So.
Good Sly, and that hiding the age thing there. That's good. I like that. That was clever.
When I was 18.
Yeah. Kristen, how did it happen for you?
So I was working in hospitality, and I really thought that was going to be the industry I was going to be in forever. It's what I had been doing since I could bartend at 18 years old in New Jersey. But I was in Arizona, and I was working in hospitality, and everything dies down hospitality-wise in the summertime. So I went on trusty old Craigslist to find another, gig, maybe work at a golf course or something, and came across a Craigslist ad to be a casting recruiter for reality television for Is She Really Going Out With Him, which is a dating show.
Right.
And I went in, I interviewed, I got the job, and I lasted 10 weeks. I was doing they needed 8 to 10 couples a day for five days a week for 10 weeks, which is the longest recruiting job I've ever even actually heard of till this day.
Yep.
But I lasted the entire time, and after that, they kind of kept sending me work. And they then, I think that was around September that it ended, and they were sending me work all through the winter. And I remember New Year's Eve, I said, I'm just gonna move to LA. I'm gonna go. And I moved in with one of my best friends from college, Holly. She was out here already, and kind of made it happen from there. And I just kind of networked and met
You kept going, because I remember you reached out to me quite a few times. You were good.
I was persistent. I knew who I needed to
good networker. And I kept going, how come? And, we always were, eventually I'd always have to train new people because my people would move on.
Yeah.
Which you have to move on and grow. But it was like, okay, I got to get to this girl, Kristen, here. We got to get to her. Okay, so that seems relatively easy for you guys just to jump into this new industry.
It seems easy.
It seems easy. And were you trained? Did someone train you? What was that special thing that you had to have in order to keep moving forward and getting hired? What was it?
I think for me, what it was I started out I was on set a little bit. I was doing a little bit of, PA game show work. So I was on set, and from hospitality, I had a smile on my face and I said hi to everyone. And when it came to casting and recruiting, I had a smile on my face and I said hi to everyone, and I went up to everyone because I didn't live in LA yet. I didn't know better than to walk up to the prettiest person in the bar and ask them if they wanted to do the show. Little did I know they were already on a big TV show, but I didn't care, and I was gonna ask, So I made a lot of connections that way. And I think when I moved here, recruiters were, you know, kind of a coveted thing because recruiting had kind of just started because the old postings weren't really working as much as they used to. So, and reality shows were really taking off. So,
well, the competition was fierce.
Yeah.
You know, postings were one thing, but, you know, my whole thing has always been grassroots. Pick up the phone, who do you know, call, and out touching people.
Right.
Who, and meet. Well, if you're not right for it, who do you know? You must have a sister, a brother, a cousin, whomever. And that's that old school grassroots, you know, sales technique that works. But you guys, the recruiting role is the heartbeat of how to find people.
I still recruit.
Yes.
You know,
I do
I'm
too.
a supervising casting producer, you know, and I still recruit.
To get out there and do it. So, you know, okay, so you guys were pounding the pavement, getting hired, doing really, really well, because I've heard all great things. And how did you end up meeting each other?
Well, as soon as I moved to LA, I was very curious. Okay, well, where's the networking group? You know, I don't know anyone out here. At the time, I don't even think I was hired yet because I moved out here with just the promise of my resume being put on the desk of someone at MasterChef. That was the only. That didn't mean I had a job. But at that, so then I needed some backups, and okay, let's go to Facebook and let's post. Where's the group? And people immediately responding, there is no group. There used to be one. That person grew out of it. They can't do it anymore. So I said, okay, who wants to start one? A lot of people actually responded, but hers was the only like coherent one that actually looked like she was gonna try and help.
She looks good.
I'm like, I know these people, I know this, you know, and I only knew really casting people from my name being tossed around a little bit from recruiting jobs, but
she had already been here for a year at that point too, so she was a little more invested.
So you guys got together. So I really have to get to the heart of this because this is a big undertaking. It takes major balls, right? I mean, I have to lay that out. So when was that moment, that aha moment that we call, like when you go, we're doing it, and the train left the station?
Yeah.
Well, Kristen has the most
I remember when that train left the station.
There's a very specific moment, and Kristen has the most fun telling the story.
Okay,
so
I got to hear this because this is really important. This is very inspirational too.
Thanks. Yeah, and it is. You know, basically, we were putting on networking events every other month, and they were successful. And people were telling their friends, and people were coming, and they were getting jobs. They were networking. They were meeting friends. They were finding dates out of our networking groups, and that's what we wanted. And so we finally put on our most successful, you know, networking group to date, and it was because realitywanted.com came on to sponsor it. So they came on to sponsor it. They opened up a bar tab for everyone. They had food. They had an iPad mini that we raffled away, and it was really fun, and we were able to spread the word, so a lot of people attended. Anyway, so Mark Yowitz, who's the head of Reality Wanted.
Go Mark. We love
Mark. And now Casting Crane. He wasn't able to attend because he lives in Arizona. His business partner, Jason, had been there. So I called Mark the next day. I said, thank you so much. That was incredible. That's exactly what we had envisioned. So in January, you better show up to the next one because we're going to be putting on reality TV awards. That's where I want this to head. That's ultimately the goal.
Did a light bulb go off and go, well, hey, we've been watching reality TV you guys came on the scene in 2012. And, you know, we've been doing this since, 2000. And, you know, we were so buried into creating and producing and going. And I think all of a sudden to come up from air and go, wow, somebody came up with the reality TV awards. This is great. So what was the first day like when you said we're doing it?
I think that was, you know, kind of when I had that conversation with Mark, because it was something that I had been toying around with just when I moved here. I said, I don't think there are awards, you know, but it was just something that I thought of. And as soon as I met Andrew, I was like, if anybody's going to be able to pull this together with me, it's him. He has the know-how with the computer knowledge and, you know, all the things that I don't have.
Event planning.
And
I was in event management
background
for over 10 years. So that like really helps. It's very similar in a way.
To production.
Because putting on this event, it's like putting on our wedding every year, pretty much. We call it our wedding because it's just from A to Z, there's so many different little pieces that you have to put together.
Right, and let's talk about the emotions that go too. It's the highs and the lows and the crying and the yoo-hoo and then the arguments or the butting heads, right? Because that has to happen.
Living in LA in general is a roller coaster ride, and that's why most of us are here because it feels so good to have that high.
That adrenaline rush. I mean, it gets you going.
It feels great, yeah. But when I had talked to Mark on the phone, I get to Andrew's the next day, I go, Andrew, we're putting on the reality TV awards, and he opens his laptop and literally starts typing away. I'm like, what are you typing? He's like, well, we're building an award show, aren't we? I was like,
it was just without even a beat. We're
I should have had
Started.
you guys working for me a long time ago.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to tell you.
I missed the boat on
She
that
was
one.
emailing you.
I was emailing you.
Darn.
But yeah, it started from there. I mean, we opened up Google Docs. You know, that's what everybody works out
my
of,
gosh.
and that's the
That
only
is
way
like
we
our
can
blood.
make it.
Well, you guys are
happen.
also, I mean, I have to really, really, really celebrate what you do. I mean, entrepreneurial, self-starters, go out there and get it, create opportunities for yourselves. I mean, you did all of that, and that's like that's not easy.
Thank you.
You know, and now look at this is very entrepreneurial. What is, because we all know being an entrepreneur, what are the pitfalls? What are the challenges?
Yeah, I mean, we both work full-time jobs on top of putting on the award show.
Because who's paying for the award show, right?
Exactly.
Right?
I mean, we have sponsors that cover the costs. And
But
we
not
have
your
ticket
salaries,
sales,
right?
But they don't
Yeah,
cover our salaries right now. And, you know, ultimately that's the goal. But,
Right.
I mean, before work, lunchtime, and after work are very coveted times for us because I'm going to give my all when I'm working for a company. When I'm working on MasterChef and I'm traveling, when I'm working on, you know, development projects on ABC's The Great Christmas Light Fight that I'm heading the casting of, I am not going to be spending my time in the office working on the awards. I'm spending the time outside the office working on the awards, so
we're just up really late every night.
Yeah, well, you know, and I also have to, gosh, you guys are so great. You're like, I want to give you A++++s. Because that's another thing in this industry. It's freelance, and people have their own agendas. I'm either an actor, model, writer, this, and we have to. We have to do it in order to succeed and get to the next level and still pay the bills. But if you have that work ethic and you give that 100% to what you're doing right in front of you and then take it, I mean, literally, there aren't many of you around left.
thank you.
You know, so that's inspiration out there to all of you that are wanting to move to LA and to get into television or anything. You really have to put in the time, but you have to be good and give 100% at what you're doing.
And be positive. We're both very positive people, and there's so
Right.
many people that if you're going to complain about doing something like awards night, we're going to be taking out trash if the trash needs to be taken out. We're going to everyone. You need to be able to do everything.
be able
Like,
to
oh
do
no,
it.
that's not my job. But it needs to get done. So
Yeah.
do it and don't complain about it.
I don't think I've ever said the words, that's not in my job description.
Me neither. In my entire
I never got
life.
a job description, actually, so.
That's right. Just keep going.
We didn't write
I
one.
think too. I've never ever in my many, many, many years, but I'm not going to say my age, never said that. Ever. So there's so much to talk about because I'm fascinated and I'm just, again, so proud of what you guys have accomplished. Okay, so most fans want to know what are the challenges? I mean, are the divas, how did you get these people to come on? Did you have to, pull strings? Did you have to beg especially for the first one? I mean, did anybody buy into this?
I mean, definitely.
We were not actually sure if they were going to buy into it.
Right.
The night of the awards, when people started showing up, we said,
oh,
they're coming. Like, what did we do? I can't believe they're showing up,
Tanisha from Bad Girls Club showed up, and I was like, oh, we've made it.
She's a bad girl. She's awesome.
Yeah.
She's great. But
I mean, there are some divas for sure. I mean, it is easier booking major A-list celebrities than it is booking reality stars. I mean, I got Justin Bieber on The Doctors, and I feel like that was way easier than getting a C-list celebrity reality star to attend the awards.
Right, and now we have to change. And you also you have John Barra, right?
Yes,
He helps
yeah.
you with that. Who I love, John Barra. Shout out, John Barra. Hi.
John, hi.
Hi, John.
But
we wouldn't be able to do this without John. And actually, year one, when we met him, it was midway through January. We had started in September, so he's been with us since year one.
Right.
I mean, when it came to us asking him if he would like to book the talent, he was fresh off the boat from New Jersey,
It's like,
in
sure,
LA,
why
and
not?
he said yes. And not only did he get reality stars there, he got 150 reality stars there.
That's
I mean, it
incredible.
was insane what he did, and it's
These people love the
continued.
cameras.
And they love John. People love John.
And that's a talent in itself. In order
is.
to do that. So
You can't
I mean,
teach that.
We have to really. I mean, this is part of having you on the show today too. Is to really get the reality TV world, in this, behind it 100%. And if you are on these shows, come celebrate. And you should be. This is where you get an award. You get nominated. Your fans. You're reaching out to the fans, and all of you breaking into reality fans must support the Reality TV Awards. But we have to get these people on the show.
Right.
I'm even impressed. I mean, I don't have the nominee list here, but oh my God, the nominees that you guys have. Barack Obama, Julia Louis-Dreyfus,
Donald Trump.
Donald Trump. Okay, I was just thinking if Donald Trump, Barack Obama, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Gordon Ramsay, and there was one other one that I was thinking, I was like, if they
we have Kim Kardashian and Caitlyn Jenner up against each other for reality queen. I mean,
and you know what? This is where they've made their money and their fame.
Mm-hmm.
They really should be a part of this.
Right,
okay,
agreed.
so Kim, Caitlyn, come on, show up. And
The whole
Chloe,
family, come on down.
November 2nd,
November 2nd, come on down. But no, that's great. But let me ask you a question about that, though. The Barack Obama, the Julia, is that diverting a little bit too away from our reality world? I mean, those are like celebrities that are doing.
Right.
How does that?
Well, that's kind of like this new category we're doing.
Okay.
We're noticing because these A-list stars are crossing over into reality. So it's kind of like this, so now they're famous additionally, but for another reason. So Barack Obama was on Comedians in Cars with Coffee with Seinfeld.
Amazing.
Yeah, so it's kind of like this fun new category that we, what we do is we throw things on the wall, see if it sticks. So you know what? If this category isn't that popular, maybe it doesn't come back next year.
Right.
But it, like it's already a talking point, So
but I think you're onto something here because also reality TV is changing a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you are on the ground floor with that, and I think it's going to evolve into a little bit of different type of programming. And you're right. A-list celebrities, other people, personalities are coming on and being themselves in really fun situations.
I mean, look at Blake Shelton. I mean,
Oh,
I
he's
think
phenomenal,
he's amazing
yes.
as a country singer, but he was not a household name until he was on The Voice.
Of course.
Adam Levine. I mean, a lot of them have gotten their household name by being on reality television.
I know, and I have to say, it's like, shout out to John DeMol. He's brilliant, genius.
Oh, yeah.
I got to work with him on Utopia, which didn't work,
very
but
nice.
but oh well.
I watched it.
I know.
I did.
Well, streaming, it should have been streaming.
Yeah.
That would have been it. But anyway, that's another story. So there is so much to talk about, and I know we're short on time. So, okay, tell me about some of the fun moments, because we do have a clip that we're going to show really quick. With me in it, of course. Because of course I have to show a clip with me in it. Some of the diva moments. So what did Abby do?
Well,
I want to hear about Abby from Dance Moms.
Well, Abby has come the last 2 years to the awards. So she's been with it. She's a great ad for sure. She's entertaining, and the entire Dance Moms cast was there last year too.
They were so cute.
Which was so fun to see all of them on the red carpet together, and the media ate that up for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But Abby, it's time for her to present, and she's in the green room, which there needs to be more than one celebrity in the green room at a time to get hair and makeup, but she bogarted this. Bless her little heart. But she would not come out. And we're like, you got to present. And the show keeps going. The show isn't going to stop. We can't skip a category. Everything is ready to go. And we were knocking, trying to get her out.
But our staff is awesome. I mean, we all work with staff who is in reality television. Yeah. Sometimes the people behind the scenes are more fun and outlandish than the ones on screen.
Right.
And so one of our friends, Kami, who was down there, she was knocking on that door. She didn't care who it was. She was going to get in there.
Oh, yeah.
And she was going to make sure that Abby Lee made it to stage. And those are the people that, moments like that just make it so much fun. And we get to talk about it and laugh about it. I mean,
I wish we filmed it, but...
Yeah, exactly.
Right,
and
you
that's
have to
the
have cameras
idea.
all over.
Right.
Well, let's show the clip where I presented, because there was a funny moment, and we cut it short just for time, because it went on, and we got to see the dance moms won, or the kids won, and they were so cute. But let's see the clip of when I presented, because we'll talk about that. It was a little mix-up, right? And it was hysterical, and then I totally went with it. Do we have that clip? Okay, this is kind of funny.
Representing last year's new cast win, Hell's Kitchen casting director Sheila Conlin, and from Fox's Utopia, Bella Chartrand.
Bella, who's like 20 feet tall.
I know.
I'm wearing heels in this girl. Okay, so then
That's
we
definitely
finally
what we're going to be changing
Right.
this
Oh,
year.
yeah,
Our
this is not to do
speed needs to be...
The speed thing is fine, but we wanted to put in for our editing purposes only because it was hard to pull that up. But these are moments that are phenomenal.
Right.
This is what you have to live with because it's real.
Right,
okay?
right.
Real time. And this is, I just thought this was, and I've heard so many people talk about this. So here we are. I love Dr. Jen.
Hi there. What's going on? Okay. What are we doing here? We are here to present the 7 nominees for reoccurring cast, and they are.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Dr. Jen. Sheila.
Oh, look, I gave her first reality show.
Oh, really?
Family Forensics. Yes, which was so weird. I didn't even know.
Okay, so we have no idea what.
Does anyone need any therapy?
Yes. I think the whole thing needs therapy. Yes.
But those are great moments.
Right.
I mean, seriously, and Dr. Jen and
That's
I.
the reality of the reality awards.
Yes. I mean, and the polish that you guys have, number one, which is fantastic, and the hosts and all of that great stuff. But when you have great moments that happen in the interaction with people,
and you just don't even know that they're going to happen,
Yes.
right?
Yeah,
I mean, and as you know, the whole reason that happened was because Dr. Jen was supposed to be on one of the previous. She was supposed to be presenting one of the previous awards, and we couldn't find her.
Find her, right, exactly,
we felt horrible, and she asked us what was going on, and we were like, "Let's accommodate you, Sheila."
And I was like,
and it was just.
But that is so cool. No, but that's what I just want to say, to celebrate that stuff, because those are the gold moments.
Right.
When you watch the Golden Globes and all those things, it's like. Those are great, and Kanye, of course, does all those things.
Right, exactly. And this was not planned.
This was not planned, but then we got to reconnect. But I'm saying you guys are on the right track. It's fabulous.
Thank you.
So okay, there was one thing you said. It's the challenges of going through this and finding sponsors and being taken seriously and trying to get all that. I think at one point in your pre-interview with Tim, they were saying that you got burned. How did you get burned? Do people trying to sabotage you or stop you from doing this or not believe in you?
It's not that people don't believe in us. It's that they want to hop on our train and just take a seat, put their seatbelt on, and ride along with us. But it's not. You have to put the coal in the fire with us in order to get on the train. The train needs to continue moving. So, at the end of the day, it's totally fine. We welcome people who want to come in and help us, and we're open to suggestions all the time. Right. I mean, we know. I think the one thing we do know is that we don't know everything. So we're willing to take suggestions and help. But it doesn't work if someone comes on board and then isn't able to,
well, they have to give something. They have to contribute. I mean, you have different levels of people coming in. What's their role? What do they have to contribute? Right. And of course, but that's interesting because you're trying to do something, and within any industry, it happens everywhere.
Right, exactly.
So, has there been a point, because we all want to hear, has there been a point that you guys wanted to give up and going, we're not going to do this next year, we're just forget it, it just can't happen?
It's happened
right? So
more
because
than
people
we can
really want to know.
probably.
Yeah.
It's a roller coaster. I mean, you really have to keep the positive thoughts, and it's just kind of like you'll hit those highs, and then you'll hit those lows, and it's like, well, can we manage to even time-wise do it this year? I was just traveling the world constantly with Total Divas, and I didn't even know when I'd be back. And so then we pushed it from September to November because we both have to be in town at a minimum at the same time.
Right. Yeah.
But it's hard, and you do want to quit, and that's probably with any business, but especially this one, it's just kind of like, it's like Mean Girls. You're trying to make fetch happen. It's just like you're like, come on, guys, believe in us, show up, support us. And
But it's funny. I was actually we had the discussion. I think it was this summer, and we said it's possible that it won't happen this year. It is. It's possible. And so I was in New Jersey visiting my family. I was going to my best friend's wedding, Kathy, and I went into Starbucks, and I walked in front of this guy, and he just kind of like kept looking at me, and I was like, hi, and I just started talking to him because that's what I do,
What's your name? Are you single?
To anyone.
Talk to anybody.
Are you single? Can you jump rope?
Yeah.
Do you have a boat?
Anything.
Yeah, do you have a boat? That's my line. Do you have a boat?
So I end up talking to him. I tell him what I do. I say, I don't even live here. I live in LA, whatever. He worked at the Porsche dealership down the street, and he's telling me, and I said, who buys Porsches? You know, that's so interesting.
You're
Who do
natural.
you meet? Who buys Porsches? And he said, it's the people who have tried several times. He's like, it's not who you expect. It's not the people who were born into money. It's the people who failed maybe once, maybe twice, maybe 3 times, and they kept going. And they either started a new business or they kept going with their own. He's like, I've heard endless stories about people who didn't think they were going to make it, and they wouldn't allow themselves to fail. And I really do think, and I should probably send him an email, I still have his card, I probably should send him an email and thank him, because I think that was the moment that I said,
It resonated
this
with
is
you.
not going to end. We're not going to stop.
Oh my God, I love that. I just got goosebumps. I just got chills because yes. And amazing. And you guys can't give up. You can't ever. This is you made it. You figured it out. You started it, and this is your market. Don't give it up to anyone, okay? And I'm here to support you all the way.
Thank you.
As we talked
Thank
about,
you so much.
all the way.
We've learned so much from failure. And even just my roommate was saying the other day, he was telling me the story of the father that he'd be like, oh, what'd you do today? Or like, oh, I did this, I didn't make it, you know, and he'd give his daughter a high five and be like, good, you learned.
Yes,
and it's we've tripped so many times that, you know, you trip 10 times in a row and you want to quit. But then you look back and be like, look at everything we learned. We're never going to do that again. And because we are not doing that again, now we have to think of a new way.
I'm going to walk a little more carefully this time, or I'm going to change my shoes, or I'm going to tie my laces, or whatever it is to make me not trip next time. And you may still trip, but you're going to do something else to fix it.
And I've been there. I know it because I started in reality from the very beginning, and I did that going, what is this? But I'm like, I found an opportunity, went with it, and what worked with me in my life, and it just kept going and going. But it's hard.
Yeah.
It's hard, and people don't see that. But, you know, you guys have the work ethic. So
do you have any words of advice for us? Because you've had a successful career and company.
Well, I do.
As you know, I've been trying to work for you forever.
I mean, my advice is that perseverance, integrity is key. Integrity is super key. And you have to have that passion. And I guess it's like, don't give up, you know, set your sights really high, and it's, you know, keep trying. But when you have that one little thing, don't ever let it go. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
There's that one thing, and I think your one thing is this.
Yeah.
Go, and then after you can conquer this, you're going to find another little thing.
Right.
And you're going to go, I have to have that.
Right.
We already have that in our foresight.
Yeah, we got a couple things that we'd love to be working on, you know, if we could.
You're going to do it. You're going to do it, because then you find people that are going to support you.
Right.
So we've got to play our little game, because this is really fun. I know, it's like, oh my God, we could talk forever and ever. We're going to take another sip.
Well, there's help us.
This is a game, because we always like to do a game to see how well you know your craft, right?
Okay.
Is that what it is?
Ooh.
Tim is our genius behind this. So we're going to play some audio, and you're going to tell us who it is. So these are reality TV people.
John was here.
I'm going to be like that person
John,
from that one
text
show.
me.
If we can have them call in. Right. Okay, so can you roll the first clip or sound?
Is that how we heat it? We blast it in the microwave. That's very Italian. What's in here? What's in here?
You start off with a gimme.
Gordon.
Shoot, I know that was
Gordon
gonna
Ramsay.
be.
We both worked
Actually,
on MasterChef.
We did.
Yeah, and I was going to say Gordon was supposed to be last because I wanted to save that for going, I may bring him as a special guest. But okay, anyway, you got it. Ding, ding, ding.
Yay! I didn't think I was going to get any, so I'll take it.
Okay, so next one.
I never had females in my life that were so crazy. I try to go to a barbecue. I'm just sitting there. I got a sister crying in my face, doing drama. He yelled at me.
Waterworks.
He screamed at me. Look how he ignores me.
Oh man.
Big Brother.
Or Jersey Shore. I don't know.
Jersey Shore.
You're getting warm.
It's Jersey Shore.
Right? Warm? No. Oh no. Don't look at me. I don't even know.
Same network.
Oh man.
Another hint, Tim.
He was at the show last year.
Oh.
MTV.
Hall of Fame.
Oh, Spencer Pratt.
Pratt.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
I should know this because I knew who they were.
I have a funny Spencer Pratt story we can go into later.
Well, they were supposed to show up, and then they did come last year, right?
Yeah, they were just a little late, but they were Hall of Fame. Spencer and Heidi were both there. They looked great.
Yeah,
and
they
they're very
looked
nice
amazing.
people.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll come back again and present the next Hall of Fame and
You
send
guys
it on.
should. All you reality TV stars out there, you need to come back. You need to support this show.
Please come.
Yes. Okay,
We'd love
next
to have
clip or next sound.
Nothing to worry about. I have one up on everyone in the house, if not more. And she got mind screwed by me, and it worked.
Sounds like
In
a
the
villain.
house.
It sounds
I mean,
like a
like
villain.
Bad Girls Club, it's like in the house. I mean, we were talking about Tiffany Pollard from I Love New York. But I don't think that's her because she's a little more yelly, but.
Who is it?
I love Well, Tiffany, we
She
want
was
you with
being-
the awards this
she was
year
being
as well. And
relatively
your
calm.
Tiffany, please come. Please come call
Wait,
us
did she-
right now.
Did she start on Bad Girls Club? What house was she referring to then?
Flavor of Love.
Flavor of Love. Right.
Flavor of
That's
Love.
where her first.
Her and her mom, we were at Trader Joe's today and we're like, we need I Love New York. We need Tiffany and we need her mom.
Yes.
Oh yeah, let's get her. Come on,
Yeah.
guys. Come on. Okay, next
Call
clip
us.
or next sound clip.
I think you always need to be on your A game every day. Like, not like every day, but you don't know if you're going to be on your A game or when you're going to be on
It's a long sound clip.
Oh my God. That's Honey Boo Boo Child.
Not to mention that they brought back Toddlers and Tiaras. Have you seen it?
No.
They brought it back.
I
I
didn't
have
hear
reality night with my friends every once in a while, and
no.
we watch all the fun ones. Like
Oh my gosh.
I don't know if I should be happy for them or really, really sad.
Well, at least the mom set up the college fund for them.
Yeah.
You know, they didn't get their money. They had it's in the college fund, so
Okay, let's make
there's
sure
some
there's
smarts
plus
between the spaghetti and ketchup and butter
and all of that
Spaghetti.
good stuff. Okay, good. Okay, next sound clip.
This is my livelihood. You either need to leave the
Oh,
premises or
got
you need
it.
to act like a lady and a gentleman.
Oh, Miss Abby Lee Miller.
Yes. Yay to Abby. You
Abby
were
Lee Miller.
amazing.
Yes.
And thanks for supporting, yes, because
Yes.
she came out with her whole
And
crew.
we hope she's coming on back this year.
Oh, good. Do we have more? Okay,
as
one
far
more.
as writing the book, I was journaling throughout my therapy, and in those journals, I started to see patterns about me.
She presented last year.
Oh, oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Oh wait, or is it Taylor Armstrong?
Taylor. I was gonna say
That was a good
Tamara's
one.
Orange County.
Oh, yeah. Her voice
Yes.
isn't so unique that you pick up on it right away.
Right.
But yeah, she has a good voice.
One more. She does.
One more. Oh, one more. Okay.
Getting along with people is very important to success. So give me a proposal, we'll study. He's my friend, right? If you're not going to get along with people, you may be successful, but it's going to be a lot harder.
Trump, you're fired.
That was Hillary Clinton.
Go, Hillary. Oh, yeah. I did a show with Donald Trump.
Oh my gosh.
I just did Celebrity Apprentice, but now with Arnold.
Mm-hmm.
Newer and improved.
you just did that one?
Yes.
Oh.
So that's premiering in January
That's an odd choice.
in LA.
Right?
And Matt Eisman, who was our host year 2, will be on Celebrity
he's
Apprentice, which is
competing
so
on it.
exciting. Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Definitely
okay.
tune in. He's a dream. He's a sweetheart.
He
He's
had
one of the
so much
commentators
fun.
on American Ninja Warrior. He's incredible.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, this is great. Okay, so you okay, how many did get right?
We
got all of them right.
We got all of them right.
Did we? Oh yeah, my random
Yes.
Tiffany guess.
All right, so our time again is very short. I can't believe this happened today. But tell us all about how to vote and tell us about how to get tickets. And I'm going to be there. Breaking Into Reality is going to be live at the Avalon
We're so
Hollywood.
excited.
And so we have a special guest who's going to be on the show. So you're going to find out who that is coming up. But most importantly, please go on and vote. And please support this fabulous show. So tell us how to do that.
So our website is realitytelevisionawards.com, but we also have the shortened version, rtvas.com. So if you're
typing.
Yeah. Less typing. So if you go to vote.rtvas.com, You can vote for all of 25 categories. We have many shows represented, many that you know. You'll see the icons and everything. It's really easy, an easy ballot. And then tickets are available to the public, to the production companies, to everyone. Come on out. Come meet your favorite reality stars. And that is tickets.rtvas.com.
How much are the tickets?
So we start with general admission, $50.
That's reasonable. It's awesome.
Super reasonable. You get access. You get access to the after party. You can come in at 6 o'clock. You can watch the live stream of the red carpet.
I've been there. It's fun.
Yeah, and so it's a blast. And the lobby is where everybody mixes and mingles. And then for $100, you get access to the downstairs, more VIP area.
Where all the stars will be.
That's where all the stars will be. So it would be, it's worth it to get the $100 ticket and have access all over. And then there's tables available so you and all of your friends can come on out and enjoy together and celebrate together. And we'd love to have, reality TV industry and fans alike. So,
and also too, you're seeing here, Kristen and Andrew, 2 entrepreneurs, 2 geniuses, co-creators, executive producers now. You may get a job with them, knock on their door, vote first, show up to the awards, and then try and get a job. You have to support first.
We love it,
Always
though.
support first, right?
And I do feel like, it's a matter of my casting background and all of that and working with people within the industry, but just we have a feel for people, and if you're willing to work, last year we had one of our volunteers is now going to be rebranding everything for us.
See, this is fantastic. You never know what your skill set could do, and these are opportunities. Like we heard firsthand from really, truly inspirational people, and I really applaud you. And
thank you so
much. Such a
much.
pleasure having you on the show.
Thank you.
And we're going to be there.
Being here. This is fun. This is
but
so
I want to
much fun.
keep going. Vote, 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 and you can go on our website, breakingintoreality.com. Everything is listed there. Go to Reality TV Awards, vote, show up, and our show's going to be broadcast live November 2nd, Avalon, Hollywood.
Yes,
right?
And all of our social media is at Reality Awards TV. So if you don't remember anything else, Reality Awards TV.
Yes.
We're constantly updating. We have Fan of the Week. We have really fun social media postings. Paulina is brand new with us, and she's been doing incredible.
Awesome.
John is awesome on Twitter. So Reality Awards TV is where you can find us on social media.
All right, so your little present today or gift for winning guessing all the names, I hope to bring you a very, very special guest to your Reality TV Awards, November 2nd.
We are so excited.
All right, so let's make that happen. And to all of you out there, thank you for tuning in to Breaking Into Reality. Make sure you check us out at Conlin Co TV and www.breakingintoreality.com. I don't think I have any other real announcements. Check out our blog site and vote, vote, vote.
Reality Awards TV. Thank you.
Yes,
Bye,
thank
everybody.
you. And okay, this is the best margarita ever.
I know.
I'm loving this.
Cheers.
Yes.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.